Thank you very much. As Frank said, my name is Faith McDonnell from the Institute on Religion and Democracy, and also a proud founding member of Save the Persecuted Christians. I was at that Rose Garden ceremony as well when Senator Danforth was made the Sudan Special Envoy. And part of what Congressman Wolf did not say was there had been others who were selected before him, which, because of what we knew that they were not the right people. When we have a special envoy for Nigeria, which we do need extremely sincerely, I tell you that, it has to be the right one. It has to be the person who understands the plight of the poor, of the Christians, of those who are being victimized. We cannot have someone who would be morally equivalent, who would, as the Archbishop said, talk about clashes between people groups when one group is systematically exterminating the other group. I worked for 3 years to try to get Boko Haram designated as a foreign terrorist organization as part of a coalition here in Washington, D.C. It was a tough job. It really was. Something that you would think was a no-brainer ended up being a long slog until we could get the previous administration, to designate Boko Haram. And I'll tell you, one of the reasons was because certain officials in the government would say things like, well, these young men from Boko Haram, they're just disenfranchised, poor young men. They just need things like midnight basketball and a rec center. We should be building rec centers for these young men. It was appalling. It was appalling to sit there and listen, actually, even in a congressional hearing, and keep my mouth shut. I'm not very good at that. But that is not what we need. We don't need somebody who sees Boko Haram or the Fulani, who are no longer herdsmen, but Fulani rocket-propelled grenade launch men, with that kind of eyes. We need to see the truth. We need to see accurately what's going on. And the Nigeria's special envoy needs to see things that way, to be able to speak up for those who have been so persecuted and so attacked. So the Institute on Religion and Democracy adds its plea to everything that has been said today, that we need a Nigeria special envoy. We're so grateful for what the Trump administration has been doing on religious freedom issues, on human rights issues. And this is another issue that could become something that this administration could be known for as doing the right thing. A special envoy for Nigeria to change things. In Sudan, as soon as Senator Danforth started working and put up his benchmarks and stopped the fighting in the Nuba Mountains, which might have wiped out all the people, things began to change. And we would see the same thing happen, God willing, in Nigeria with that kind of an envoy who understands the situation. So thank you very much.